this lecture about Python modules and packages. Myself Konkon Jana, Assistant Professor of Guitar Kolkata College of Engineering and Management. JS Group, it's a joint venture. So the topics in module 7 are: what is module, the import statement, module basic example, Python inbuilt module, Python math module, random module, packages, composition, input output printing on screen, reading data from keyboard, opening and closing file, reading and writing files. Now we'll start lecture 3 of module 7. We'll do more coding exercise on Python. For coding practice and exercise, I am using Python IDE with Python 3.8.3 shell, and I am using digital whiteboard for better clarification. Note down the text what I am writing in this digital whiteboard. So in previous lecture already we have completed fabs, factorial, GCD, EXP, log10 and POW function or method. Those are available in math module. Next we'll start SQRT module. Next we'll start SQRT module. Which module will start today? That is SQRT module. Okay. We'll start lecture 3 of module 7 from SQRT. What is written within this module? How will you know? Already we have discussed using this POW function. We'll use the help keyword. And what is the name of the method? The name of the method is SQRT. Okay. Now run this code. So this calculate square root of a non-negative number. This calculates square root of a non-negative number. Okay. Square root. Return square root. Okay. Non-negative number. You need to know this is about non-negative number. That is complex number will not be possible. Now write example of SQRT. Okay. Now I will use SQRT function over there. Okay. Square root. Suppose I like to calculate the square root of 4 first. Okay, now run it. So what will be the square root of 4? That will be 2. Okay. Next, calculate the square root of 6. Do you know what is the square root of 6? Okay, we do not know, but using this method available in math module, we can find out the square root of 6, that is 2.4494, this one. Okay, so approximately we can find out it. Now again, just I am giving another example that is known to you. Square root of 9, that will be 3. Clear? So SQRT is clear. Okay, we have completed SQRT now. Okay, we have completed SQRT. Okay, next to know about cosine function. We will know next the cosine function. Okay, we like to know about this function, cosine function. Clear? Okay, so let's start the cosine function help documentation of cosine function. How will you show this function, see this function? We will see this documentation in that way. Okay, now run it. Clear? So what is done by cosine function? What is done by cosine function? Basically, return the cosine of x. Okay, that will be measured in radians. That will be measured in radians. Okay, clear? So now write an example. Very simple example. Simply we like to write down the value of value of 1. I like to write down the value of 1. Okay, what will be the value of it? Now run this code. That will be 0.540 in radians. Okay, that is in radians. Okay, and there are others cosine function also. There are others cosine function like cos, sine, tan. These all are the trigonometric function available in Python. Okay. Next, to know about degree function. Okay. What is the use of degree function? So what we'll start now? We'll start degree function right now. Okay. What is the use of degree function? So see the documentation first. Okay. See the documentation first. There will be degree. You need to write the degrees function. Okay. This is a degree function. Why it will be used? Just run it. We can see what it is. It will convert angle from radians to degree. Okay, from radians to degree. Okay, radians to degree. Clear? Now just giving very authentic example that will help you to understood very clearly. Okay, Okay, now I like to give the example at uh, do you know the value of pi? I think you know the value of pi, that is 12 by 7. The value of pi is 12 by 7. So 1 pi equal to 180 degree, we know that. ঠিক আছে? Approximate value of this is 3.1428 suppose. Okay. Now I like to print it. So the radian value, that is the radian value. Okay, 1 pi, and this is the degree value. The radian value, this is the degree value. So degree will convert radian to degree. What will be done by it? Okay, radian to degree will be converted. Okay, that means that will be 3.1428 will be converted to 18 degree approximately. Clear? So now run this program first, so it will be clear to you. 180 degree. Okay, 0.0691 like that. Okay, as because 12.7 12 by 7, the value of it is 3.1428 approximately, that way. Okay, so this is clear to you. Okay, now next to know about the radian function. Okay, we have completed the degree. What we need to know next? Next is the radian function. Okay, this is the radian function we need to know. How the radian functions will be used? What is the documentation of this radian function? Okay, the radian function specifically used to convert into radian. Okay, to convert into radian. Okay, clear? It will convert into radian. Now run this one. Show the documentation. Degree to radian. Degree to radian. Okay, from degree to radian. Clear? Now write example. Okay, reversely we can write it down. Okay, just simply I will write 180 degree there, and it will convert to the corresponding radian value. ठीक है? So 180 degree equals to 1 pi, that will be 3.14, something like that. Okay, so it will be converted to radian. Okay, converted to radian. 180 to radian. 12 by 7, the approx value of 12 by 7. Okay, so now we like to run it and want to watch the value of it. 3.141. Clear? So this is clear to you. Okay, so we have completed all this mathematical function. Okay, we have completed FABs, factorial, GCD, exponent, log 10 base, POW, and in this lecture already we have completed SQRT, cos, degrees, and radians value. Okay, so next we will go for the random module. Now you know about the random module. How to import a random module? Same procedure we have to maintain. We have to import import random module, import random. Clear? Okay, only the module name will be changed. Here it will be random, here that will be random module. Okay, clear? Random module. Okay, so we will start. It contains a random module. It contains all random functions. Now with a program code we will know the use of a random module to generate random values. There are many random modules. Okay, I can see how you can see it already. Already know the procedure how we can see it. If you write help and write down the name of the random module, okay, help random module name. Okay, there are many random module function. Okay, these all are the random module function. Okay, these all are the random module function. Many lines are there. Okay, clear? So again I am writing this one. Okay, now for better view I am doing that. Okay, these all are the random module available here. Okay, specifically random get state, set state, these all are the module that are very helpful for us. Okay, these all are very helpful for us. Okay, I have told you get. Okay, there are many module. Okay, so I will write a code import by importing the random module. Okay, first what we have to do, we need to import the random module first. This is the name of the random module. This is the name of the random module we have imported here. Okay, next I like to print the random value. I like to print the random value of it. Okay, now run it. What will happen? Just see. This is the random value. If you multiply it with 10 and round of it, so you will get 8. Okay, in that way I will get the value. Again, if you run it, so what will be the value? It is not predictable by you and me. Okay, that will be 1. So randomly the value will be generated. 10, 100, 200, 1000. If you multiply, the value will be printed there in that way. Okay, so what is the use of a random variable of this function? Now see why it is used. Now see why this is used. Okay, within this interval, this is close interval and this is open interval. That will be randomly the value will be generated within this interval. Mind that this is close interval, this is open interval. Okay, 0 and up to 1, that will be range. Okay, so next we'll like to capture it. Okay, we like to capture it. Okay, and like to preserve the code of it. Okay, so what will happen at this moment? Okay, get state will capture the state and we will print it. After capturing the step, we will set this state. We will not like to change it. So now, so in that case, what value? Suppose random will give some value. Okay, I will set this value. Okay, again I am generating this random value. So one value will be generated. Okay, in this portion I have set one value will be suppose generated. After that, I will stay on this random value. Okay, then again if I execute the random method, then what will the value? As we stayed on that position, the value will be repeated. Clear? So this is the use of this code. So now run this code. So it will be very okay. You can see for the first coding purpose. Okay, for the first, what you can see, just I am explaining it. Just I am explaining what have happened there. Okay, here in this code you can see random. First this function, basically what is the purpose? This function actually give you this value. Okay, after that you set it. Okay, and this function give it to this value. Again you can notice the changes. Okay, now this state save the state, so the value will be same and that why it is repeated. These two are the have the same value. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, so we have completed now the random function. Now we know about the random function, get set function, set state function that are available in random module. Okay, clear? There are also many random methods in random module. We will discuss it later if it is required. Okay, in this module this is not required. Okay, for your better understanding or for your advanced level we can discuss this later. Okay, so this is where we can capture random values. I will see the documentation of this. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. Thank you.